Accept that. Press yeah. Your
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Go to base. Jump on. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. All day.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I got you, boy.
To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Son, 56 yards. Mike's 56. Hurry, hurry. I'm coming after you. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball complete to Isabella. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. 2nd and 9 now. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Let's go, baby.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
You got a mic?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Probably not party.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it.
That should have been a pick. That should have been a pick. But it's all right. It's okay. This is what Madden does to me. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down,
Run it.
You got to try and find something. There's nothing there for
Go. Fuck.
A good return there, 17 yards.
All my niggas slow as fuck.
1st and 10.
Ben.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Go!
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 58 yards. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Bring her to you? Shit. All right, hold on.
They'll try and run for it with Miller.
Come on. Nice come on. Let me pause.
The 4-yard line.
Hold on 1 second, people. I'm back. Q. Hey, Q, stop.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
I told you, skills trainer. You learn shit. You know what I'm saying? Reading coverage. Let's go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. David Johnson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Q, come on now. Aaron Donald is the only person I will not trade. Sorry. Aaron Donald.
It's good.
You can have Calais Campbell. You can have Devin McCourtney. You can have Geno Atkins. Anybody else but Aaron Donald. T-Mac, I know, that's funny.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general.
Nowhere to escape.
That man is a beast. I will never trade him. Never. I was mad when Fidel had him. That's probably why he took Kareem Hunt from me. But it's okay. It's okay.
Dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be
I know the Jazz gonna be packed. That's why everybody else except Aaron Donald is gonna be. Who's your D tackle? What the?
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
53, check 53.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First down.
Come on, set. Get to Pittsburgh. It's three.
They'll run on first down. Williams. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell. Falcons leading tackler in 2018. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
What's going on? What's going on?
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando.
I'll think about it, Keith.
Stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
I'm an idiot. Hey, if you watch it, leave me alone.
It's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Draw play. This is Miller. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
I got you, son. I got you, son. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. That's it.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Calais Campbell, his 2nd sack of the night. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. 53 to Mike.
Jackson now. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the Chiefs able to force the safety there. I think you probably give an assist to this Kansas City crowd at Arrowhead.
And don't they love it? They love being part of the game and having an influence on the game because they make it awfully difficult to function, especially when you're backed up deep in your own territory. I think there's a little more going on here than just crowd noise, though. But the home field advantage at Arrowhead, definitely that. A big-time advantage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They complete it to Hill. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, Definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Flushed out right. And it is incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It's your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Yes.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Again, it's Miller. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Watch the safety green.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And the Colts are in for the touchdown. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Hey, D-Mike.
Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that'll make is a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meeting?
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. He'll look to throw. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
My baby ain't crying no more, so I'm back on the mic.
And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Come on!
Get it all the way up about 5 yards shy.
I'm sorry,
midfield.
I shouldn't have yelled.
That one good for
I have kids
26
sleeping.
and a first down.
Let me stop. But that was lucky. That's Lamar Jackson, I guess.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, and that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw again is Jackson.
Sack, baby.
He goes down.
I'm eating.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on
Chicago 4th. Said this nigga Lamar gonna be dead by the end of the I'm fucking done.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Hey, that was Odell. That was Odell. Oh my God, I'm done. That was fucking Odell. That's the only way that can happen.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
I give you that. That nigga snap. Nah, this onside ain't gonna work, dog. It's not gonna work.
And the Chiefs are gonna make the recovery.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. That was a little fishy, but it's not gonna work.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Looking to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jackson will set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him through. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Throwing now is Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got it at the 15.
Let's go.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, they pick up their second win now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.